Welcome to the PartyPoker.com World Open 4, where the poker elite have flown from around the globe for an ultimate face-off. There is over $500,000 in the prize pool. The winner gets a massive $250,000 check. The race is on.
You look a bit stronger, Warren Degas, a bit more intimidating.
Can't say a damn thing.
Winning is everything.
If you're looking to get better, you've got to come and play with the best.
It's fun when you win.
In this round, a spot at the semifinals is up for grabs, and for our runners-up, there is a second chance to get back in it in the turbo round. Also, nobody knows how the pros' minds tick like Neil Bad Beat Channing. He'll be given his insights on the moves that grew. Poker. The pressure is intense. The nerves will be shaken. It can be a cruel game as the cards come down.
One time, king, king, king.
Injustice, come on, where are you?
Four.
But for the lucky few, the World Open title is now in sight as they move into the semifinals. Tonight, another heat kicks off with a supreme lineup. This pro player from Denmark is a force on the table. He took 8th place in the 2007 WSOPE and 2 4th places on the EPT Tour. He will be out to blow his opponents out of the water.
I have a problem stepping on the brakes, and I just keep on bluffing and bluffing and bluffing.
This company director, Anu Sarin, is still finding his feet on the poker table. He'll be hoping to get a big win and start his career on a high.
My family's always gambled. They've always played 3-card breaks since we were kids, and I've always enjoyed gambling, to be honest. And for me, it's just great fun.
Mike Gellis is a man with 4 years poker experience and a win at the GUKPT on his resume. And after making it into the semifinal of the European Open 4, his confidence is on a high.
At the end of last year, I won the Grosvenor main event, which was my biggest win to date, and that was, that was great for my confidence and great for the bank balance as well.
Paddy McCluskey is a butcher by trade, but tonight he'll be hoping to cut this pack into mincemeat.
I would say I'm an average player. I've got lucky a few times, and that helps. You need to get lucky in the poker, you know.
Christoph Haller from Austria has been playing for 26 years. His biggest achievement is winning $10 million in cash games over 15 years, and he used the money to buy a football team.
My form is pretty good at the moment. I'm playing high-stakes cash games in East Europe most of the year, and I'm doing very well there. So, yeah, I'm pretty confident.
Ramit Samaya, the Cube, is from Leicester. His greatest achievement is never going broke. In 18 years experience, he'll be out for one win tonight.
What keeps me going in poker is that it's different every day. That you're learning things new every day, and you're faced with new challenges.
The chips will flip. The yellow chip's worth 1,000. The blues are 2. The reds 5K apiece. 100,000 per player and 600K on the table. Who do you look for to sort of set the pace here?
Well, I think we're definitely looking at seat 1 and seat 5, Jesse, myself, in Theo and Christoph. That's what we're expecting. It never seems to go that way sometimes, but
Raise to 5,000 total.
At some point,
it's definitely the most active at the table at the minute. I know
it's going to be a bit embarrassing, isn't it? And look at this, Ellis he just won't stand for it.
No.
We raise to 18,000 total.
He will not stand for it.
Pass.
He's a clever guy, Ellis.
You know, I called his game, but at the beginning of the show, Jesse, I know exactly how he plays, and because I like the way he plays.
Surely he's not going to be re-raising here, is he? Is he?
Well,
yeah.
He's crazy enough to, that's for sure. But the Queen 10 is such a nice hand to see a flop with. You don't want to lose the opportunity to see a flop.
Cool.
You know, if he re-popped him, he moves all in and he has to pass. So
Ellis already feeling a bit on the back foot. What's plan B? Continue no matter what?
10 flop would be.
All right.
Yes, you have to.
It's a nice flop for Ellis because He can safely bet this and know
21,000.
he's not going to get any action unless Theo has an ace, right?
Yeah, but I don't like it myself.
You would have checked and perhaps called one time?
Well, yeah, because it looks weak to me when you lead out to the original raiser. You know, if he's got a big hand, he's going to check it. So this guy must be, obviously he hasn't got an hand to play, but he must know in his own mind that Ellis hasn't got the ace. But he hasn't got an hand to have a game with him. All he's got is his
and obviously
kahunas.
the problem for Theo is that Ellis could have something like a diamond draw king eye that could get all the chips in, right? And
you'd still want to check raise with it.
I didn't know this.
Poker players think strange things, and no one knows their thoughts more intimately than Neil Channing. Now, Neil, this is a really interesting hand because I think it's about table dynamics between Theo and Mike, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. I mean, I think to everyone, this is the Theo Jorgensen show, this heat. Mike's spoken to me since about the heat, and he told me his whole plan on the day was how he was going to play against Theo Jorgensen. This was very early on in the heat, this hand, and this was really setting the stamp for Mike of how he was going to go about his day's work.
Because, I mean, 9-10 suited, you know, it's not something you want to be re-raising with in the first level, but did it make sense here?
It made a lot of sense because Theo has come out with a game plan. He wanted to sort of test them out and sort of see who was happy to stand up to him. And Mike wanted to show him very early on that I am happy to stand up to you. At 9-10 suited, you know, not a bad hand to do it with, although he's going to be out of position in the hand. He's got something to try and work with.
So is it right to have plans for certain players?
I think it can be. In this hand, you know, it's worked out fine. He made a good, strong re-raise. Theo's made a slightly dubious call with Queen 10 suited, but again, he's carrying on his plan of seeing whether he can push Mike around. And the flop's come down with an ace, and Mike's managed to win the pot. So I thought it was pretty good play by Mike, really.
Coming up, a butcher, a baker, no candlestick maker. This poker game's gonna be slice and dice. Welcome back. Still a full table of 6 here at the PartyPoker.com World Open 4.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Pass.
We won't accept it.
Yeah.
Pass. Pass.
$11.
Raise to 11,000 total.
I am definitely, most definitely, folding.
Pass.
Another nice hand.
3 stacks.
Heavy
of
lump
high
of
society.
chips.
Re-raise.
Please don't.
32,000
What does it mean to you when a guy puts in chips without counting them?
21,000.
And knowing how much they are?
21 to call, yeah?
You know he's got a nice hand. You know, he's just chucked him in. What he's saying is, I don't think I'm passing. When, you know, when it goes in like that. He's been really quiet as a new as well, and I think he's a bit of a chatterbox generally.
Please, more action, please.
So he's
got a call off Rummet.
Well, Rummet ain't going to get away from
All
this.
in?
He'll find it very hard.
How much is it?
Yeah, it's going to end up being somewhere in the neighborhood. Yeah,
35,000.
well, he's going to get just about 3 to 1 on this call.
You got me beat with the ace, but I'm forced to call.
He's definitely priced in.
Cool.
Yeah.
Really, no matter what's up there. You got the nut flush draw, the straight draw. He doesn't feel like it's his day.
No, it's always hard to pass a hand when you know you're drawing to the nuts. But he's got chips behind. Straight away, look, immediate service. Immediate.
Huge, huge turn for Rummet. Serene drawing dead and now out. Second.